Oh, God. 32 years old and growing like an old man. All right, folks. Apologies about the slight delay on this one. And really nice to see people have jumped on already, leaving some comments. Thank you, and thank you guys for waiting around. So, and I've just realised my MacBook isn't charged anymore. So, fucking hell. This is all I need in it. Yeah, I think it is slowly getting to the point where it is fucked. Let's see. Well, it shouldn't be too much of a long stream tonight, but yeah, massive thank you to everyone who's joining so far. We've got Thomas. So good evening, Thomas. If you've not already watched it, go check out my live stream that I did with Thomas on his channel, asking me some really good questions. I did really enjoy that. I do tend to open up a lot more, and especially if people ask me questions, I'm going to answer them. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter how personal or whatever. I'm an open book. I've got nothing to hide. So massive thank you once again, Thomas. And I think I've got a few subscribers from that. So really appreciated. And he's saying hello, everyone. Then I've got David Jones. David, hope you're doing well. Saying hello to myself and Thomas. Brian Russell said, I love Oakham. Citra is one of the beers that got me into craft. I remember having it a few times before I started getting into this sort of stuff. Tote Cereal says Buongiorno, although I've not had a Citra for a while. I know there's that like cryo version now in cans as well. And Thomas says, hi Peter, no problem, glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was really good. And yeah, when we do some more live streams, you're more than welcome to join me, Thomas. So it's a last minute stream, but it's also a change of schedule, because if you watch the last sort of bitter end video, I said I've got a can of the North Bruco's Best Bitter, and I was going to do a bit of a face off with something like Landlord. Well, I thought, you know what, since the pubs have reopened properly, well, you can go inside, I thought, you know what, I'll have a couple of drinks to celebrate. And I was going to do either a film thing, but I couldn't be bothered, to be honest, because I'm lazy. But I thought, you know what, I'll do another till the bitter end. So first beer is the Best Bitter, known as Seasons Reverse from North, 4.3% ABV, brewed with East Kent Goldings, Bullion and Cascade, 4.3% ABV. And I noticed that my Bargain Booze had got some. They've had this in before, but it's not been in for a while, and I'm sort of hidden behind a can. But it doesn't matter because you don't need to see my face all the time. But they had Oakham's Jeffrey Hudson Bitter JHB, light, crisp, refreshing, hopped with Challenger, Mount Hood, and ABV is 4.2%. So it's sort of a real ale versus craft. Old school, although I don't know how old this actual beer is versus new school. So it was going to be a bit of a Leeds or North, well, a Yorkshire face-off, but slight change of plan just because I'm that inclined. Plus, what the fuck am I talking about? Plus, I didn't manage to chill these down enough, so is what it is. But I'm looking forward to this because I'm really getting into the sort of resurgence of bitters. Tote Cereal says, where are the rest of Dexy's Midnight Runners? See, I wish I knew more Dexy's Midnight Runners songs so I could make a reference and a jokey reply. But I'm rocking the dungarees going forward. And yeah, Pete, the interview with Thomas, good, enjoyed it. Thank you, Dave, and thank you, Tote Cereal. So, before we get into it, we shall. Where's that? screen share. I don't know that you can't see that. Let's see. So we'll quickly have a look at each Untapped. And we'll put that full screen. No, don't do that. What is going on? No, don't want that. Screen. There we are. Tell you what, it takes a little bit of getting used to this. Jeffrey Hudson Bit. Yeah, I can't even. Apparently, it's not even on Untapped. So, JHB Untapped. So I'll have a look at both. Or Google just doesn't want to work, so fuck you then. Let's see, JHB Untapped. I don't know why Google's just not working. JHB Oakham Untapped. Apologies about this, guys. Yeah, apparently just Google doesn't want to do its job. Here we go. Oh, they've got an extra. Is this the extra or is this just normal? Alright, there we go. Will that actually load now? Yeah, it will. So, the JHB, Jeffrey Hudson Bitter, craft version 3.8, bottle 4.2. A golden beer whose aroma is dominated by hops and give characteristic citrus notes. Hops and fruits on the palate are balanced by malted and bitter base. Dry hoppy finish with soft but fruit flavours. A nationally respected ale, winner of numerous awards. JHB is blonde, baby packed with flavour and perfect for those long sessions as well as a quick pint at lunchtime. Can't go wrong with that. This popular beer was crowned Champion Beer of Britain in the bitter category in 2001 and 1999. So it's a bit old. God, 2001, 20 years ago. Jesus Christ. If we'll get any curvy redheads shown up. So that's that, and this is Seasons Reverse from North, 4.3% ABV. A better for you, for me, and for us. Chevalier, Crystal, Munich, and Torrefied Wheat provide a fine, crunchy biscuit and sweet marmalade base with a clear and rich amber hue. A blend of whole leaf bullion, East Kent Goldings, and UK Cascade allow for strong bitter lime to run through the whole drink and throw bouquets of earthy blackberry, honey, and gentle floral pine aroma. So, quickly get the Brewcar website up, and I'll get to the comments as well in a second. So, I got this can direct from North, and let's have a look at the mini kegs. What do they have? Yeah, over 18. Full Fathom 5, Quiet Nights Milk Stout, Take Down Your Art Sour IPA. I had a can of that last night. It's not too bad. Sputnik Ale, £27.50. That could be a nice keg, that. Let's see. So, here we go. It says all the sort of individual cans. Where's the mixed cases? Because I got this as part of a mixed case. Intro to North Pack, the Dark Sours, North and Square Ball, California Pale, Sputnik Drinks subscription. It was basically a mixed pack of 6 beers. Some good guests. Oh, that'll be nice. Yeah, they must do that. Just celebrating and take them off the website, but it was basically a 6-pack of their new releases. It was 25 quid. Cannot go wrong with that. Tote Series says, have you tried ales from Monty's? I can't say I have. Dave Jones says, bloody hell. Brian Roster says, went for a pint indoors early. They actually had JHB on cask. Ended up going for a Hawkshead Windermere Pale. Something just sounds nice about that beer, doesn't it? And David says, looks like some nice kegs there. Yes, indeed. And I've still got me a Sonoma mini to crack open on Bank Holiday, which I'm looking forward to. So this is Oakham's website with the classic beer there. Let's see what the shop's like. Oakham, I don't try as much as I should, because it's just the same beers you tend to see. Yes, I'm over 18. Let's see what their shop's like. Bottle beers, new beers, cans, cromback. I wonder how they got that sort of combination going. Interesting. Let's have a look at the merch. I do like this. That's nice. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. That's quite cool. Oh, there we go. An Oakham ladies' vest. So yeah, those are the two websites. Let's see what the new beers are. Cryptic cans now in stock. We've got Cryptic, which is an unfiltered IPA. Green Devil T90. Citra T90, that's one. Oakham, unfiltered cans, mixed case, 12 times. Hey, that's not bad at all, that. £26.05. New Oakham IPA mixed case. Hey, that's not bad at all. Price is not too bad. Rarely is it, to be honest. So, we'll turn that off. There we go. So let's get these opened. So get the Oakham done, which is a little bit more chilled than the North one. And I'm using my Wainwright glass for this. It's like a quid in... Was it Booths that I picked this up from? I do like this sort of shape of glass. We won't put all of it in just so we can get our nose in there. And then North is going in the track shaker. That's what they call them, isn't it? Shaker glass, I'm not too sure. So, of course, Harry's just been on live doing his free reviews. And I think Raggy is doing 4 beers a night now, isn't he? So, there's 2 channels there who you should watch more than this one. So, there we go. So, let's see what they look like together. Yeah. Obviously, the Oakham a little bit brighter. Even the head's brighter. Both got some nice clarity to them. Golden, and this is chestnutty with a slightly off-white head. Nice combat balls there. But they both look like nice pints, don't they? Could have poured them better, but hey ho, it is what it is. At least my glasses aren't too dirty this time. This has probably got dust in it, so I'll probably use it. So we'll have a look at the Oakham first. It's got a real sort of muskiness to it. Quite herbal as well, actually. Cracker-like malt. Picked this up from my local bargain booze in a 3 for a £5 deal. So I picked up a bottle of Hobgoblin and Titanic Plum Porter, which I've not seen for ages for some reason. So it'd be nice to reacquaint myself with that. It smells nice. Very subtle sweetness, almost like malted milk. The biscuits. Doesn't smell too bad. Let's give this one a sniff. Oh yeah, that's definitely got fruit here. I think the hops are coming through a little bit more. It's got sort of like a blueberry jam coming out of it with some leafy, some earthy herbal tones, just like the JHB. It's a little bit of like a treacly sort of aroma. But yeah, there's like a distinct berry-like fruit aroma coming through. Yeah, this definitely smells a little bit more traditional. Whereas this has got those same slight traditional aromas, but maybe just a little bit more of an amplified hop character. But both are really good. So we'll take a sip of this one first. Cheers, folks. Flavours are nice. What you expect. One thing I would say is, though, it is a little bit watery. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely got a more musty sort of flavour to it. Almost like a savoury malt character. Like a nice beer, like a nice biscuitiness or breadiness. Cheers, David. And cheers to everyone else who's watching this. If you're drinking something, let me know what you're drinking. And if you've tried any of these beers, let me know. And obviously, what's some of your favourite bits? But yeah, that being said, it is a little bit watery, but it's not an half bad pint of bitter. Be interesting to see what the difference would be like flavour-wise between the bottled version and the lower ABV cask version. Beers like this, I've said it time and time again, always remind me of when we used to go on little sort of like days out in the district. Go to a few of the pubs and just having some nice traditional cask, keg. Fairly inoffensive. It's a nice bitterness throughout the beer. But yeah, it's just for me, the body is sort of not letting it down necessarily, but I just want a little bit of boldness in its body. So let's see what the North Boys can produce. Cheers. Ooh. Completely sort of different direction with this one. It's got a softer, fuller body, I would say. Carbonation seems to be a little bit gentler. Yeah, loads of berry fruit flavours coming through. It's got a slight marmaladiness to it. But yeah, bready, biscuity. A little bit more sweeter. Almost like caramelised flavours coming through. It's just maybe a little bit more robust. What are some good breweries for delivery? I tend to order from Vocations. It's free over 35 quid or Siren. Vocation, can't complain about that price. And then some of the stouts recently have been fantastic. I made a Vocation order a few months ago. I'm really happy with it. I do, that does help me sometimes if I'm torn between a few breweries, because I like buying direct from breweries. What their sort of not only selection at the time, because I want to kind of justify if there's a beer I want. I kind of need other beers to like bulk up the order, but the free delivery threshold does play an important role. I've done a Glen Africa for a while. I ordered from them direct during the first lockdown. I was really happy with that. But I'm not sure what their sort of distribution or delivery situation is right now. But go back to the question. I used to enjoy getting stuff from Cloudwater a lot when the core range was okay. And that 40 quid for free delivery. I do buy from Track, but only when there's sort of like newer releases. And if they've got a good core range, or if they've got like either Sonoma or Half Dome, then yeah, I'll do an order. Northern Monk, I do order from them. I feel one of the best sort of experiences direct from a brewery would be the Colonel, but I think that does really depend on what their sort of selection is, because I know you get a discount if you get a full crate. Like you get about 10% off each beer, which is cool. Do enjoy buying from Simon as well. Who else? Daya can be a bit because again it's sort of like the mixed options that they do. I do sometimes get annoyed where you can't just pick individual cans. But I would say the Colonel, Brew by Numbers, that's a good shout as well. Who else I ordered from? I'm trying to think, but I can't remember. But I'd say the Colonel, probably my favourite sort of brewery to order from. If you can look past the delivery charge. I had the Turnix wafer one. Ooh, nice. I think I had that, but I can't remember. Turnix. I meant Turnix, not Turnix. But yeah, compared both of them. I mean, obviously this is a best bitter, and this is just a regular bitter. I'm not too sure too much about what the wild beer. Never ordered from Wild Beer directly. I need to have a look into that. Who was I looking at before that were offering 10% off? Beak. But that was like just on like a full crate of. I can't remember what IPA it was. I do like North. They're always good to buy from. I enjoy it when web shops will have sort of guest beers as well. Plus, I like to buy a lot of merch, so that bulks up my orders to get to the delivery threshold. A Wild Horse? Never heard of Wild Horse. Where are they out of? What was I going to say? Oh, what's that brewery in Kent? With the octopus. They were a good brewery to buy from. Oh, they do Spratwaff. Time and Tide. Time and Tide were a good one. Oh, Llandudno. Yeah, I need to get more Welsh beers. Don't tend to buy or drink many Welsh beers. Aside from like the odd sort of random can of Tiny Rebel that comes in like a beer 52 box or something like that. But yeah, Time and Tide are a good brewery to buy from. I've been up in an order from Want Some. Are they out of that? I can't remember. Ramsbury. Shout out to Harry, Blue Nose Breweries. They do nationwide if you want a bit more of a real ale kick. But yeah, there's some really good breweries. I've sort of opted more for buying direct from breweries as opposed to bottle shops because I'll always spend more money on bottle shops and I'll always buy from the same brewery. So yeah, I like the fact of giving more money to the breweries who I drink regularly from. But at the same time, I like to spread it. You know what I mean? It's a hard thing buying beer. It really, really is. Polly's is down the road from me. Would like a lot of theirs if you love clouds. I do like Polly's. Never bought direct though. But I do like Polly's. Their triple IPA was dead good. And do I still have the barley one? No, I think I've drank that. But yeah, Polly's are a good shout. They always used to be my train back home from Manchester for some reason. I'd pop into Beermoth, pick up some beers, and pick up a couple of Polly's to drink on the train. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Just now start to drink more of them, and sort of like Pressure Drop. Need to buy more from Pressure Drop third. But yeah, the list is endless. So yeah, I think I've drank enough of each one to form an opinion. And I think out of the two, even though they are slightly different versions of what a bitter is, and I think both do it really well. I mean, there's a reason why this is continually brewed, and it's got the reputation that it has. Let's see. It's a story about Geoffrey Hudson, which I'll quickly read. Geoffrey Hudson, also known as Lord Minimus, was an adventurer, courtier, and duellist in the service of King Charles I. Born in Oakham, Rutland. The company I worked for got a shoe called Rutland. He was only 3'6" tall, and there was a man who looked like he was 3'6" tall in the office today. But his modest strength was more than made up for in character, just like the beer we named after him. Like golden colour, distinctly smooth with citrus fruitiness, not getting too much citrusy notes. Very subtle. A refreshing hoppy bitterness. Yeah, it's got a nice hoppy finish, not bitterness. Not bitterness. Keep looking at the fucking note. But yeah, this is something I could drink time and time again. It's not the best bitter that I've had. I'd probably opt if this was next to, let's say, Bolt Maker from Tim Taylor's. I'd probably buy Bolt Maker because that was a really good one as well. But yeah, this is more lighter, even though both of them are really easy to drink. This would be the easier you could session your tits off on this one. And I think on cask, you get that idea in your head what it will taste like on cask. I can imagine this being really nice on cask. I'd like to try Citra on cask if they do it. I'd also like to try Ghost Ship on cask. I want to get a mini keg of Ghost Ship. I like Ghost Ship. But we're not talking about pale ales, we're talking about bitters. Because you can get Landlord now in mini kegs, which is awesome. And there are so many sort of smaller breweries who are able to do beer in a box sort of thing, or back in a box. What's it called? Is it called beer in a box? Which I need to try. That's what's good if you want just a few litres. You can get some absolute bargains. And I think I'm hoping to do stuff like that when it gets warmer. Really get kegs back in a box, just bigger volumes of the same beer just to enjoy. But I think for me, out of the two, I'm enjoying this a bit more. It's a little bit more hoppier than what you might expect from a bitter. Steve Mai says, Rivy are getting better and better. Decorator and Crypt are bangers. Yes, Rivington. Awesome brewery and a good brewery to buy from. I'm not sure if are they at national? Are they national distribution or is it more local? Because I've had some absolute stonkers from Rivington. I missed out on that. Was it a coffee porter or coffee stout that they did? And they did that gift pack where you got the coffee with it as well. I love it when breweries do coffee beers. Or was there like a coffee chili stout or something like that? But yeah, Rivington were really good. Evil Dead 2 was one of my favourite beers of last year. And I think the first beer I had was when they were selling bottles, when it was Ain't Seen Fog Like It, which is like, those sort of early attempts at a New England IPA where it's like murky and dark, but just full of dank, fruity flavours. I like it when people do New England IPAs like that. That aren't just, like swigging out of a tin of tin fruits. Will00788 says, yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo to yourself, sir. Not seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and yours are doing okay. And if you go around Scam for a few drinks, I think I'm going to be having a few drinks on Sunday. Don't know where yet. I have something to eat. But I'm not really rushing to go to the pubs. Even though I'm going to be in Southport tomorrow with my mate Chris from work, going to the cinema to watch. It's an Alfred Hitchcock film, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's A Woman's Name. Never seen it, but do you know what? First cinema trip, little indie cinema in Southport. Might see what sort of pubs we can go to, something to eat, something to drink, and then of course I've got after the bank holiday on Bank Holiday Monday, after having a bank holiday session on Sunday with people from work, which I'm going to be fucking wrecked on Monday. I'm going to be, let's just say I'm going to be clenching my arse cheeks until I get those first couple of pints down me when I'm with Adam from Mersey Days. I'm going to be fucking hanging because, yeah, I try and be as mature and, what's the word? Is reserved the right word? I don't know if it is, but just sensible. But no, it's not going to happen. I was in the village last week. Do you know, I'm not in it. When was the last time I was in the village? I can't remember. Byline from Thomas Wright, Horwich. Never heard of that. See, I like hearing about these breweries or places and shops that you've never heard of. And I've just got the warning that my MacBook's at 5%, so I'm going to wrap this up because I want to see what the reviews are like. But yeah, out of the two, this is my personal favourite. It's just got a little bit more to it, but it still stays within sort of like the confines of the bitter, which is just a little bit more robust, a little bit more flavoursome, and yeah, it's a little bit more sweeter, denser, nuttier. And then these berry-like flavours coming from the hops are just really, really nice. So, let's quickly look at the Untapped. Kicking this out of the street, and you're getting a lovely... Is it the move called? Yes, Rebecca Davis. That's the one it is. Yeah, they're showing Rebecca in Southport, so I'm going to be watching that. So, JHV, Jeffrey Hudson Bitter. Overall, after 10,700 ratings, 3.5 out of 10. Let's see if we've got any interesting reviews. Someone's drinking at a birthday party. Fair play to you. Or as I'm going to say, bless you. Oh, here we go. Neil H is drinking this at St Matthew's Hall to Weatherspoons. What are people's thoughts, opinions? Are you going to go to Weatherspoons? Are you boycotting it? I'll still go to Weatherspoons, but I know more of my money will go to independent places. Draftdale inside, hashtag put it back. Full 5 out of 5 there. I suppose it would be when you're allowed to actually go back into the pub. They've removed that advert. Probably too much tips. Duncan Gay, 3 and a bit. EMP, 4 out of 5. David O, purchased at the Duke of Wellington. And Bob C also purchased from the Duke of Wellington. Both give it a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Seems to be getting the job done for people. Nice solid beer, says Robert S. Both from the Crooked Billet. Let's see. Very nice beer. Yeah, definitely. I think that pretty much summarises this beer. 4 out of 5. Nice little pint, that. Light, bit thin, fruity, just a little bitter. And that's purchased on cask. Matthew W. Yeah, I can go along with that. Then we've got some more. Oh, nice dimpled. We need more dimpled mugs in craft beer. Let's see. And that's it for that. But yeah, I think that falls in line with what I'd give it. Nothing spectacular, but you wouldn't turn it down. So, and you could just see how slow my book is. So, we're going to have a look at the Norfolk Seasons Reverse. What's that got overall? 3.75, would we say? Not 3.62 right next to it, to your dickhead. 403 ratings. I think obviously this might get a bigger rating because it's not Brewco. But yeah. A Northern Best Bitter in Gutterball. It's a good film, that. Who directs that? Ryan something. Gutterballs. Didn't he die? That director. Walter S. with a stemmed glass. Hey, you're not real. God, yeah, the MacBook's just going to stop working any second now. I'd like to see this on Cask, says Ben M. Give a bit of rating now. Yeah, it's making its way further afield. Out at Reading, Yorkshire. That knows, though. That knows. Nächsten Liga bitte Semeg. It's a bit harsh. It's a camera joke, isn't it? Okay, I guess maybe I'm not getting something, says Hugh M. And why's that happened? So, yeah. I've got a feeling that's not going to load up now because the MacBook is at 2% and it's just going to die on its ass. Hugh, Untapped at home, 3 out of 5. I think it deserves a bit more than that, Hugh. Ristebrot ist Korn och karamellmont, fruchtig, krydret bitterhet, med lätt präg av virvel och någon minne om läckersot, kulbitter. I guess that's supposed to be Danish. Oh, nice. We're by numbers class. 4 out of 5. Getting the big European love is this one. So, and Untap just doesn't want to work. 3.62 out of 5. I think I've got a little bit more than Oakham. I think that deserves a little bit more than that. If you're looking for like a classic sort of bitter, there's probably better trad versions out there. But this is really nice and tasty. Let's see. It's probably a shop to read. Okay. I need to make a trip to Rivington's place. Because can you still camp there? Outside? I'd love that. Can't be the classic movies and in the cinema nice one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not usually the biggest fan of Alfred Hitchcock, but do you know what? Any excuse to go to some independent places. And we're going to Skems Cinema in the concourse on Wednesday to watch Scarface, which will be good. Wadsworth 6X is great on Cask. My MacBook has officially died. So we'll close that off. How can you still be here when you don't exist? So yeah, and I bought cider bag in the box 20 litre in lockdown, nearly died. Fucking hell, 20 litres of cider. I can't even do a pint of cider. It messes me up. So I think the scores on Untapped kind of reflect my personal thoughts, opinions on these beers. Even though it's got some sort of modern twists to it, it's still solid enough as a bitter itself. But I think they've done something interesting without bastardising the style. That's always important for me with stuff like this. That being said, I like it when breweries do something new and different and intriguing on pre-existing styles. But they've not dicked around with this too much at all. So, and I think they've done a damn good job. To me, this is along the lines of, in terms of modern bitters, with what Wylam did with their best bitter. And that was a good one. Even though I still think Wylam Gold is one of the best beers that they've ever done. And I need to get more of that. I need to go to Newcastle. Go to Wylam, by the river. Who else is there? Full Circle, is it? Are they out of Newcastle? But yeah, I mean, there's so many places that I just want to spend a day at. And, you know, I know people are rushing out to go on holiday now. That doesn't interest me. I'm not going to demonise people for going on holidays because, you know, you've been locked up in your house in your own country for, you know, over a year. But to me, I'd much rather just every now and then have, you know, book a day or two off work, stay over somewhere, have a good time. Or, I'm surrounded by great drinking places. Liverpool, Manchester. I can, it doesn't take too long to get to places like Leeds. I still need to drink around a place like Bolton, maybe Warrington. Really easily accessible places. So yeah, drinking. There's something about drinking bitters that is making me, especially with the marble stuff. I think the marble stuff's been the best stuff I've had so far. Marble, drinking that got my juices flowing so much for getting out and going to bar room. Do you know what I mean? Tap rooms, bars, pubs. To be honest, I'm waiting till like the beer people want to go because it's more about the company, I'd say. Although I think I've got some family trips coming up, and got the Hare and Hounds at the top of the road, so I've got some decent drinking places here in Skem. But yeah, just drinking styles bitter are making me yearn just to get out the house. Do you know what I mean? And go to places again. But at the same time, I don't want to just rush out there. Do you know what I mean? Because it's so much more cost effective to buy beer in, and now you can have a few more people in your gardens, and you can have people in your house. I like that side of things that we're allowed to do, because you take all that stuff for granted, don't you? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, looking forward to it. But no, I've enjoyed this one. Two really nice examples of a bitter. And I sort of went off bitters for the longest time. Just used to find them boring. Do you know what I mean? Like golden ales, blonde ales. But since I've been getting back into this and just drink them, it's taken me back to when I was getting into beer. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this series, even though this is it isn't what I wanted to do with the North Best Bitter, because I was going to put it up against Landlord, but I was doing another Yorkshire face-off at some point. But I like seeing these breweries who are more known for, let's face it, hazy IPAs, showing that they could just brew good, honest, not just throw every single hop under the sun at it. Because I think that you can get away with a lot more if you brew a hoppy IPA than if you were to brew a lager or something like a bitter or a mild. Love milds. Where's that mild resurgence, please? Could drink milds all day. But no, definitely worth checking them out if you come across them. Hopefully North will brew this regularly, because I think it's a really good addition to their range. Like I said, if you've tried either of these or any other bitters or any recommendations, suggestions, let me know in the comments. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this Monday evening. A little bit of a last minute thing, so I do apologise. And I was a little bit late because, not going to lie, I was setting up to start, and then, you just like feel like I really need a shit. And then next thing I know, I'm on the toilet and I'm shitting water for no reason. And then I thought, fuck. Sat on my stomach and a couple of beers. Anyway, gonna go for a cig now. Stand in the garden for a bit. And James Rockville says, got here too late. You did indeed, James. Did indeed. But there's always going to be the playback. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. But thank you for stopping by anyway. I hope you're doing well, James, if you've been drinking out in Manchester today. But yeah. And David says, have a good one. You too, David. Cheers for stopping by. Cheers for everyone for dropping by. And if anyone's having a cheeky Monday night drink, even though it's a school day for a lot of us tomorrow, it's my day off tomorrow, so I can't say that. Hope you've enjoyed it. And if you've got to the pub or a bar or your tap room or whatever, then I hope you've had a good time. And to anyone out there who's part of the industry, you got through a big day today. And I'm guessing a lot of you guys and girls kicked absolute arse. And it's so good to see people who I know who are involved in the industry being able to have a little bit more normality coming back, because as great as it is for us being able to go to places again, it must be so good for anyone involved in the hospitality industry and those other industries who are now able to operate on a somewhat more regular and normal basis. You've deserved every good, honest. What the fuck am I trying to say? You deserve every well poured pint and every serve of food that's been served up, and you've done a great job. And I'm looking forward to going to some places. Bunderbust next weekend, St James Rothwell. Do you know what? Bunderbust. I've drank loads of Bunderbust, but I've never actually gotten round to ordering food. And I've bought merch. I've bought like art prints, but I've never actually bought the food from Bunderbust, and I need to fix that because it just looks so good. Those I just want to try those opera fries. But yeah, the Bunderbust in Liverpool always has a great selection of bits. It's amazing. And I'm looking forward to be able to go to Manchester and Liverpool and Leeds and go to London, Birmingham, Bristol, and Newcastle, Reading, just all these places that I've wanted to go to and now we can go to again. I've had a pack our Ace. Ooh, I'm really fucking hungry. Anyway, folks, I'm going to cut it short now because I've got a little bit of an early start tomorrow. And I think one of my friends from work wants to have a quick cig. So thank you for joining me on this last minute live stream. And both beers, very much worth checking out. And go check out both breweries. And hopefully you'll join me next time, no matter what the video or live stream is. Speaking of which, I need to actually get some more videos uploaded to the channel. So I've got about a couple of weeks worth of videos. I've just not been able to upload them for some reason. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting around while I was getting ready. And less than an hour. But I think that's a bit of a record, isn't it? Anyway, enjoy the rest of your week, folks. And I'll see you next time. Cheers. Night to you too, Brian. Have a good one. And you all